Everyone knows the struggle of having a chronic illness with the symptoms, the fatigue, the exhaustion, not knowing what to do. But I would really like you to watch this.
The world has never been so peaceful and quiet like in the moment after the release, like the hours after this release. And that was like profound happiness.
A release is a physical experience in which you connect with the exact emotional stressor beneath your symptoms. And as a consequence, you become symptom free. But not only that, you also experience happiness, like a lot of happiness.
Bam, spontaneous release, symptoms gone. And I was like, nah, this is unreal. This is this is amazing.
A deep feeling that everything is alright somehow.
This is what happens when you have created enough safety to dive into the emotional root cause. And the fact that you're becoming symptom free is almost irrelevant, because the joy and the happiness is just so much more profound.
Brings such joy and happiness to your life that it overshadows the problem of the symptoms. You don't care about that anymore.
The thing is, you can't think or meditate your way to happiness. It doesn't work that way. Instead, you have to release the exact thing that blocks you from experiencing your own nature. Like, you can't achieve happiness because it's who you really are. And the first time I experienced that, I opened my eyes and suddenly everything was different. It was still the same, but way more intense, more colorful, vibrant. Plus, I also really arrived in this moment. And I looked in awe to the world, taking it all in. And I was so extremely happy. And that happiness was something that I looked for a very, very long time. I was always trying to reach it. But now it was just there. It was given to me. And that made me really smile and laugh. I think I laughed for quite some time. That it was completely reverse. I didn't have to reach it. And because I didn't have to reach it, I didn't need to become healthy in order to achieve a good life or to achieve happiness in the future, because it was already there. So I stopped caring about everything, even about healing. And exactly that is the healing.
You'll be surprised of how many things you notice and feel and smell that you didn't know were there. Kind of amazing. And like, if you feel and see like this, then there is like a richness in the world which was missing before.
This is the happiness that we actually want. This is where you want to get. And nothing in the world outside can bring you that.
I will be very honest with you. This is not easy. It's probably the second hardest thing that you'll do in life. There's only one thing harder, and that is to not do it and to have this, what you're probably having right now. You might not be ready to dive into the emotional turmoil and experience this, and that's perfectly fine. And even if you have experienced this, your true nature, this extreme bliss, then your emotional body is like an onion with hundreds, if not thousands of layers of stored emotional stress. And every time when something comes to the surface, you might develop symptoms, and it's harder to experience your true nature because it's being blocked. But that doesn't really matter anymore. Once you have experienced this just once, in the back of your mind, you'll know not to spiral into a negative loop. you know that every symptom, chronic illness phase, or anxiety or extreme thoughts is just a temporary phase and that you will get through it. So, how to do it? First, you involve yourself in stress-reducing habits to calm down your nervous system and to stop a negative spiral that makes it easier for you to stay present and to connect with your body. Secondly, you prepare yourself for having the experience of an emotional release by normalizing the emotions and the emotional reactions, for example via journaling or embodied movement. Third, you release it through the body in a physical experience, not thinking about it, not analyzing it, but really feeling the emotional turmoil and expressing it. And maybe you'll manage a full release, or maybe you're not completely ready. No problem. You can always do it again later or the day after. And after you have experienced a full release, then take some time off. Don't immediately go to something that is on your to-do list. Instead, soak it in, be present, connect with your senses, connect with your body, connect with your breath, and maybe, just maybe, you'll experience the happiness.
Just feeling. Just being and just feeling. Not expecting happiness to come. It will come.
This is the exact process that we're doing in the release program. Maybe you're thinking, I would like to experience this as well. Then of course, this is not something that is reserved for special people or special cases. This is what happens when you embark upon the emotional release journey and remove the very thing that is causing you to not experience your true nature, which is bliss, joy, and happiness. If you'd like to find out more, then the link is below. And also I put the links to the 2 beautiful recovery stories from Leon and Leander. And I'm so grateful that they were willing to share their stories. And if you have a breakthrough moment that you would like to share, please write it in the comments. I love to read it. And thank you so much for watching.